Okay, everyone. So, uh, I'm gonna be showing y'all my 23andme results, my 23andme DNA results. Cause my Mexican homegirl Michelle, she wanted to see this. So shout out Michelle. Um, Yeah, she took a DNA test and she was like 64% Indian, I think, but she didn't like her results, so she took a new one. But you got to show me once you get them. I'm sorry for telling all your personal information out here. I don't think that's that personal though, but you good. So anyway, she wanted to see this, so I'm gonna hook her up with these results. I might as well share it with all of y'all. I don't feel like posting up a bunch of. I mean, it's not. I just feel lazy. I don't feel like sending all these pictures to my phone just so I could show y'all what I look like. You can go to my original Ancestry DNA results. I had a bunch of pictures of me and my family there. I got a bunch of other pictures of my family on my channel. So y'all can get a good idea what my family looks like, what I look like, and you good. So we gonna start off with my maternal haplogroup. Okay, B2B. All right, shout out B2B. Um, okay, so my mom has two Ecuadorian parents. My dad has one Ecuadorian parent and a Cuban father. So yeah. So all right. My maternal haplogroup is B2B. So yeah. As our ancestors ventured out of Eastern Africa, they branched off in diverse groups that crossed and recrossed the globe over tens of thousands of years. Some of their migrations can be traced through haplogroups, families of lineages that descend from a common ancestor. Your maternal haplogroup can reveal the path followed by the woman of your maternal line. Okay, so yeah, my maternal haplogroup is Native American. Okay, makes a lot of sense. I mean, makes sense. I'm sure. I have some cute little Dicina great granny who took some Spanish, seed inside of her, and she passed down this haplogroup to me. Shout out her. So okay, your maternal line stems from haplogroup B2. B2 is actually a branch of haplogroup B4, which spread northward through East Asia, perhaps along the coast. The common ancestor of haplogroup B2 was likely born in northeastern reaches of Siberia nearly 17,000 years ago. At the peak of the Ice Age, between 20,000 and 15,000 years ago, massive glaciers covered much of North America and Eurasia. So much water was locked up in the ice sheets that global sea level dropped 300 feet, creating connections between land masses that are isolated by wide straits or passages today. One of those connections was the Beringe Land Bridge, the Beringe Land Bridge, an ice-free but frigid corridor hundreds of miles wide that links Siberia and Alaska. Mammoths, bisons, and caribou and other ice age mammals roamed back and forth between Siberia and Alaska during this period, as did hardy hunter gatherers who could cope with the region's extreme climate. The maternal line B2 likely expanded and diversified in Beringia as humans gradually crossed this bridge into the American continents. Once across the bridge, members of B2 expanded rapidly down the western coast of South America before heading inland. This great expansion led to the formation of diverse regional subgroups, which can be found today among diverse set of populations in Western, Central, and Northeastern America. The haplogroup is found among the Pawnee, Cherokee, Seminole, and strikingly common today among southwestern tribes such as Pima, Yuma, and Washoe. B2B. Your maternal haplogroup B2B traces back to a woman who lived approximately 14,500 years ago. That's nearly 580 generations ago. What happened between then and now? As researchers and citizen scientists discover more about your haplogroup, new details may be added to the story of your maternal line. B2B is relatively common among 23andme customers. Today, you share haplogroup with all the maternal line descendants of common ancestor B2B, including other 23andme customers. 1 in 640 23andme customers have your haplogroup assignment. So that's what's up. I know there's not that many Native American haplogroups anyway, so like what, A, B, C, D? That's it, right? So yeah, makes a lot of sense to me. I first took 23andme in 2014. That should have been like what I started. I took 23andme for 2014, so I've already seen these results. how many times now, but they have updated a bit. Not this hasn't changed at all. So okay, B2. Okay, haplogroup B2 in the Anasazi. Then these my family members. These my kin right here. The Anasazi. Shout out them. Okay, ruins the Anasazi cliff dwellers in Mesa Verde. Haplogroup B appears to have been fixture in the southwest at least since the introduction of agriculture to the region from Mesoamerica 2,500 to 3,500 years ago. In some areas, the haplogroup was found in 100% Native American populations, and sometimes multiple populations share the exact same branch of B, as is the case for Navajo, Zuni, Hemis, and Seri groups. You know, shout out, I got like a great Navajo friend. She sent me one of them Pendleton blankets, and it's great. I don't it's in Florida. I'm not in Florida right now, but thank you so much. Shout out you the best. You the best, Lakeisha. Shout out my girl. So shout out all the Navajos out there. Shout out the Dene out there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say your name right. Yeah, you heard that, Dene. Yeah, I love Dene people. Great people. Great. Okay, haplogroup B reaches levels of 75%, 90% among the Pueblo groups of New Mexico and Arizona, which are thought to descend from cliff dwelling Anasazi who occupied the Southwest from 8th century AD until their sudden disappearance in early 12th century. The Anasazi didn't literally disappear. Modern Pueblo peoples and most scholars believe warfare and environmental catastrophe forced them to abandon their elaborate cliff dwellings for settlements in the Rio Grande Valley. Recent studies of DNA extracted from 2,000-year-old remains have supported that view, established the presence of haplogroup B among the Anasazi. Shout out my dude. Shout out my B2B brethren out there. All of you. I've seen Boricuas with B2B. Of course, a lot of Ecuadorian matches I got in here got B2B. I've seen, who else have I seen? B2B. I forgot. A lot of people got B2B. There's a really couple. There's only like what for ABCD for Native American maternal haplogroup. So B is very common. B2B is very common. So let's check out my paternal haplogroup. Okay, this is not that common. Shout out them. Okay. Okay, my maternal haplogroup is RL51. As our ancestors ventured out of Eastern Africa, they branched off on diverse. Wasn't this the same shit that I read the last time? Alright, okay. So migrations of my paternal haplogroup. Okay, this is too far. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna read every single. Okay, RM269. Origins of migration of haplogroup RM269. Your maternal haplogroup stems from a branch of RM3. Oh, so many numbers and letters. Okay, called, yeah. So one of the most prolific paternal lineages across Western Eurasia, RM269, arose roughly 10,000 years ago as people of the Fertile Crescent domesticated plants and animals for the first time. Around 8,000 years ago, the first farmers and herders began to push east into Central Asia and north into the Caucasus Mountains. Some of them eventually reached the steeps above the blackened Caspian Seas. There they lived as pastoral nomads, herding cattle and sheep across the grasslands, while their neighbors of the south developed yet another crucial technology in human history, bronze smelting, as bronze tools and weapons spread north. A new steep culture called the Yamnaya was born around 5,000 years ago, perhaps triggered by a cold spell that made it difficult to feed their herds. Yamnaya men spilled east across Siberia and down into Central Asia. To the west, they pushed down into the Balkans and Central Europe, where they sought new pastures for their herds and metal deposits to support I don't know, Bronze Age commerce. Over time, their descendants spread into Central Europe and the Atlantic coast, establishing new trade routes and an unprecedented level of cultural contact and exchange in Western Europe. The men from the steppes also outcompeted the local men as they went. Their success in their success is demonstrated on the overwhelming dominance of RM269 lineage in Europe. Over 80% of men in Ireland and Wales carry this haplogroup, as do over 60% of men in the Atlantic coast from Spain to France. The frequency of RM269 gradually decreases to the east, falling about 30% in Germany, 20%, 30% in Germany, 20% in Poland, 15% in Greece and Turkey. The haplogroup connects all these men to still others in the Iranian plateau and Central Asia, where between 5 to 10% of the men also bear the lineage. So RL51, RL51. Your paternal haplogroup RL51 traces back to a man who lived less than 10,000 years ago. That's nearly 400 generations ago. What happened between then and now? As researchers and citizens, all right, cool. So 5L51 is relatively uncommon among 23andme customers. Today, you share a haplogroup with all the men who are paternal line descendants of the common L51, including other 23andme customers. So only 1 in 7,400 23andme customers share my haplogroup. So, oh wow, shout out the dude, shout out the dude nail of 9 hostages. Okay, apparently some important dude from Ireland. Shout out him. I ain't reading all that. Y'all could pause it and read it if I don't think anybody cares, right? Okay, so we done with that now. Let's go into Neanderthal ancestry. Of course, how could I forget? How could I forget Neanderthal ancestry? Neanderthals were ancient humans who interbred with modern humans before becoming extinct 40,000 years ago. This report tells you how much of your ancestry can be traced to Neanderthals. So you have 276 Neanderthal variants. Wow, this is more than 51% of 23andme customers. You have more Neanderthal variants than 51% of 23andme customers. However, your Neanderthal ancestry accounts for less than 4% of your overall DNA. Okay, that's good. So look at all these dudes. I got some really Neanderthal cousins. Look at them. Oh, this one right here, Maria. She got 100% Iberian, I think, and she's Basque. So shout out my Basque family out there. Yeah. I got more Basque ancestry than Ancestry DNA telling me. My grandma just got 5%, but like her great grandparents were Basque. Okay, so that's some BS right there. I'm gonna get proof one day. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. But that's my Basque cousin match, and there she is. Okay. So and here, my DNA results. Let's see my ancestry composition. Right. Your DNA tells a story of who you are and how you're connected to populations around the world, trace your heritage over the centuries, and uncover clues about where your ancestors lived and when. Okay, so, of course, biggest region, there we go. 67.6% Europe, 31% Iberian, Spain, 0.7% Scandinavian, 0.7% Ashkenazi Jews, 0.6% Eastern Europe, 0.4% Italian, 26.6% broadly Southern European. And okay, so basically what this says is basically what Ancestry said. Okay, I'm just Iberian. Okay, all my European ancestors, just because my Spanish ancestors, all look at all this. Look, 0.0, that don't count. That don't matter. I'm broadly Southern European, 26.6%. Broadly European, 6.6%. So yeah, I know all my European ancestors come from the Iberian Peninsula. Okay, and that's great. I'm proud of that. I don't got no ancestors from any other part of Europe. All the names of my family are, Spanish or Basque and Sephardic, just names from the Iberian Peninsula, and I'm proud of that. I'm very proud. I'm not like no American, like white American who got like ancestry from Germany and Poland and UK and and everywhere in Europe. Not just Spain. Thank you. I like that. I need to visit Spain one day. So, anyways, East Asian and Native American is 23.9%. So 19.5% Native American, Ecuador, of course, Ecuadorian, so 0.2% East Asian, 4.2% broadly East Asian and Native American, 3% Sub-Saharan African, 2.6%, 2.7% West African, 0.3% broadly Sub-Saharan African, and then Western Asia and North Africa, 2.2%, 1.2% North African and Arabian, 0.1% Western Asia, 0.9% broadly Western Asia and North Africa. So when I first got these results, In 2014, I was shocked because, I thought I was basically Criollo. I figured I just had, 12.5% Indian my whole life, and that's all I ever had thought that I had, because I didn't know. I just saw that my grandpa's dad was the only Indian looking ancestor that I've seen. So I just figured that's all I had, and when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was a shock to me. I thought I was just like 12% Indian and that was it, but no, I'm more than that. That's cool. Okay. So your ancestry timeline. Oh, I forgot. How am I going for 3.3% unassigned? Really, 23andme. You gotta fix this. It's been years. You gotta fix that. Like, I think most of my unassigned goes to my Native American. Okay, so yeah, because everything else is like on point with what Ancestry and all the other sites I put my DNA on have told me. But yeah, they really need to fix that unassigned. I seen people with like 10, 15% unassigned. Like, that is not okay. Y'all really gotta y'all gotta stop with that. Like, okay, your ancestry timeline. How many generations ago was your most recent ancestor for each population? So this is crazy right there. Look at this. The first one, 4 to 7 generations ago, West African. Really, really. That's close. That's pretty close. Wow. Shout out, my West African ancestors. Eastern Europe. I don't get that. How much Eastern Europe did I get? How much Eastern Europe did I get? 0.6%. Really, I got 0.6%, but you're going to tell me 5 to 8 generations? Okay, okay. 5 to 8 generations, Iberian 2, 6 to 8%, 6 to 8 generations ago, Siberian, Scandinavian, my bad. So North African and Arabian, 6 to 8 generations ago. Native American, 6 to 8 generations ago. Ashkenazi Jewish, 6 to 8 generations ago. Western Asia, 6 to 8 generations ago. Italian, 6 to 8 generations. Like, cool. How much? Oh, I don't got any of my parents shit on here, so I can't see that. Maybe one day. Um. Okay. Your ancestry. Composition. Chromosome painting. These are your chromosomes. We painted them with ancestry composition results. The first 22 are called autosomes, and come in pairs of two, each represented by one of the colored horizontal lines. The graphic below. Chromosomes have different lengths and named 1 through 22. When sorted by size, scientists are not very creative. Lastly, we also look at ancestry on your X chromosome. 2 copies, like the autosomes, if you are female, and 1 copy, and only 1 copy if you are male. That you got from mom. Okay, shout out my mom. Okay, so here we go. All right, this is I guess yeah. Okay, so let's select an ethnicity. Let's see Iberian. Let's see. So your boy very Iberian, very Iberian. Okay, let's go with Native American. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I okay, cool. Let's go with oh, I can just I didn't know I could select all that. Okay, so let's see. So this is all my West African. Shout out my West African ancestors. Thank you for little splashes you gave my DNA. Let's see, North African and shit. Alright, okay, that's what's up. Okay, I'm gonna do it differently now. Okay, let's see unassigned. Let's see unassigned. Alright, okay. Wow, 16, like super unassigned. I wonder what that might be. Crazy. Okay, so let's do this again. East Asian and Native American this time. Okay, now it's a lot more than it was when I just selected Native American. Native American. Okay, look at 18. 18, like all Indian right there. That's crazy. Shout out my 18th chromosome. Wait, was it? Alright, anyways, so let's just go with all of Europe now. Okay, so we boy very European. Yeah, do more with your Alright, so I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it. Um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna review. If y'all want to see any more of this, you can comment. Maybe I'll do it, but I don't feel like going through all this right now. So that's it. Oh, I don't got anything. I'm straight. So, anyways, that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. Watch all my other videos. Give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel. Like all my other videos. I'm great. So, that's it. Yeah. Oh, and Michelle, you gotta show me your DNA results when you get them, cause you making me do all this long ass video. I mean, I don't think you probably go watch the whole thing, but that's okay. Show me your DNA results when you get a new test. And yeah, shout out my Mexican homegirl. Thank you for telling me to make this video. And that's it.